Uncover the ancient mystery hidden deep beneath the Grand Canyon, as scientists and explorers discover a sprawling underground city built by a lost civilization, towering above the depths of the Grand Canyon. The giant underground city is a marvel of ancient engineering and architecture. The question is, who built this underground city and for what purpose? Let's find out in today's video. We will also tell you some of the mysteries of this ancient city. But before starting our video, if you are new to Unexplained History, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Let's get started. The Colorado River. The story begins with explorations in the Grand Canyon. Kincaid was a well-known archaeologist who was given money by the Smithsonian. A Smithsonian archaeologist named Mr. Kincaid was hired in the early 1900s to find out more about the Western states. His trip took him to many places, but one of them may have changed how we think about the Grand Canyon and how government agencies study history. He started his trip in Utah with a friend and a wooden boat on the Green River to the Colorado River through the canyonlands. They planned to float down the Colorado River to the Humor to record what they found in this area that had never been seen before. There were no man-made structures like the Lake Power Dam in 1907. The only thing that stood between them and their goal was nature. In a news story, it was said that he found a lost city when he was near the modern Lake Powell Dam. At the end of a tunnel that went more than 1,600 meters underground was the entrance to this mysterious underground city. Kincaid was surprised by how hard it was to get into the cave. About 450 meters below the steep canyon wall was where the entrance appeared. The government made sure the area was safe. A fine was given for the area and how people got to it. The cave's entrance was above a shelf that was hidden from the view of the river. He was curious when he saw chisel marks on the wall inside the city's entrance, so he got his gun and went inside. Kincaid said that the way the underground city was built showed that the people who did it were skilled engineers. About the city. The central access to the underground city resembled like a large camera, with tunnels protruding from it like spokes on a wheel. The walls of the main chamber were covered with metal weaponry and tablets with Egyptian symbols and hieroglyphics. It was also interesting to discover mummified bodies in the citadel. None of the mummies discovered were less than 2.7 meters tall and were shrouded in dark linen. Kincaid claimed that he used a flashlight to photograph one of them, but no such image was discovered. More studies revealed intriguing facts regarding what the city's alleged giants believed. A room more than 30 meters from the entrance contains a tens of meters long cross-shaped plant and an idol that could have been his religion's major god. The mannequin sat cross-legged, holding a lotus or lily flower in each hand, and its face had oriental features similar to cave art. Scientists couldn't say the idol was Buddha at the time, but it did resemble him. The expedition's final discovery was what Kincaid and his companion, Professor S.A. Jordan, thought was a ceremonial crypt at the end of the Great Hall, where they discovered the mummies. Unfortunately, the source only provides a few further details concerning this discovery. The Smithsonian Institute denies the existence of this enigmatic underground metropolis, and there are no official accounts or allusions to it. What other mysteries are there about the Grand Canyon? Surprisingly, there are quite a few. Several Grand Canyon park rangers have also discussed the enigmatic nature of cursed things. People take something as a keepsake and then have bad luck, so they ship the item back. Taking any natural thing from a national park, cursed or not, is illegal. The Grand Canyon's age is influenced by the Great Unconformity. Scientists can only speculate on the age of the Grand Canyon because the rocks cannot be precisely dated. Some believe the Grand Canyon is only 5 to 6 million years old, while others believe it is 70 million years old. This is a significant distinction. Even more perplexing is the fact that the Grand Canyon's rocks are 1840 million years old. If you hear about Bigfoot sightings, it will be easy to travel to a remote region. The Grand Canyon is no exception. Bigfoot sightings are more common in the Pacific Northwest, but they have been recorded in the Grand Canyon as well. Because none of these sightings can be proved, it is intriguing to consider the mystery of the enormous unconformity. Scientists utilize rocks to determine the age of sites like the Grand Canyon. The varying layers of stone on the canyon's walls can tell them how old it is. The Grand Canyon is difficult to date, since the rocks on its walls appear to be missing a lot of material. John Wesley Powell discovered numerous strata of rock that should have been in the canyon walls missing in 1869. More than 1 billion years of rocks have been removed from the walls. Stones of about 1.4 to 1.8 billion years old have been discovered, under rocks barely 520 million years old in some places. The caverns in the Grand Canyon are equally fascinating. According to the Secrets of Cave, we know of about 300 caverns, but geologists believe the canyon may contain up to 1,000 caves. Egyptian city, which is buried, is the subject of a rumor. This concept is based on a single incident. The Arizona Gazette published an article on several explorers in 1909. The Smithsonian explorers were alleged to have discovered a mystery network of massive caves, large enough to house 50,000 people comfortably. There were also statues, weapons, seeds, and other riches in the caves. The Grand Canyon is said to contain an underground Egyptian city. However, there are no records of any of the explorers described in the article, nor are there any relics from the expedition. Some believe the Gazette used a ploy to sell papers. Some conspiracy theorists claim that the Smithsonian conceals the truth to match the established narrative. Others believe the caverns are a portal to the fourth dimension and a well-fortified place that no one can access at the moment. There have been reports of the Egyptian pyramids and artifacts being discovered in a prohibited area of the Grand Canyon. Perhaps the cave story inspired these rumors, or perhaps no one knows. Whether the legends and tales are real or not, they make for interesting theories to explore when touring the Grand Canyon. We have probably merely scraped the surface of the canyon's mysteries thus far. What do you think of the underground city where mummies were found? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel before you go. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice time, and I'll see you in the next one.